For scenario 2, this is the effectiveness of Lucozade on young football performers to see overall improvement. So the considerations: you need informed consent from the participant and their parent, because they are youth footballers and they'll probably be under 18, so you need that. You'd also need your CRB and CBS form, so that you're able to work with these younger people. You need to tell them the right to withdraw and their health screening questionnaire, so that you know the allergies or if they have any, or their past injuries and all that, so that if you give them the Lucozade they won't react to it or something. And you'll also need to consider having a full disclosure, so that they know exactly what they're doing, why they're doing it, how they're doing it, and if they agree to that, it won't be they won't be able to sue you or anything, because they've agreed and said that if I get hurt, then you won't be liable for any of this. But the consequences of the researcher not having their CRB, CBS form, or not getting the parents and youth permission, they could be fined, they could be sent to prison, and they could lose their basis accreditation. As well as this, they could cause serious emotional or physical harm if they never did the health screening questionnaire and didn't check whether any of the youth were allergic to any of the substances in Lucozade. They could have really bad physical harm, so they could react to it really badly, or even emotional harm, so that could affect them for the rest of their lives. And that will definitely put you, you'll lose your basis accreditation for that, you'll lose respect as a researcher, and your future jobs will they won't look at you as highly as other people. Scenario 3 is effects of different lengths of rest after submax and max exercise. So for this you need full disclosure and informed consent from the participants, so that they know exactly what they're doing, why they're doing it, how they're doing it, so that they can if they say, yeah, I agree to this, then they won't be able to sue you. They'd also need to have the right to withdraw, so that when they're doing it, if they're doing max exercise and they start to feel pain in their leg or something, then they'll just say, I will stop, I don't want to do this anymore, and you'll be like, that's fine, we can do something else, or you can just go or something, so that'd be fine. And you also need to do a health screening questionnaire to know what the past injuries of these participants would be, so that you can do the max exercise to how you think they can go before they might hurt themselves or something. And so the consequences of not doing a health screening questionnaire would probably be mad physical pain, because you might not do the questionnaire, not know the week before they injured their leg or something and they've only just recovered, and you might push them way too far and they'll hurt that again. So that will be really bad physical pain and even emotional, because that will affect them. They might have only just got back into the football season or something, and that will be very depressing for someone not to be able to play for another month or so. And if you didn't give any permission, informed consent or a full disclosure, then that can lead to you getting fined for it. You can go get suspended and lose your basis accreditation. And then scenario 4 is how well young performers compare to adults after taking different sports drinks. So for this one, you would need parental permission and the youth agreeing to this. You need your DBS and CRB checked, so that you're able to work with young performers. And you need informed consent from the adults and the young performers, so that they agree to what they're doing. And if you didn't have your informed consent, if you didn't give any informed consent, then you could lose your basis accreditation, which would definitely affect future jobs, because they'll look way more highly if you have a basis accreditation, and then if you've lost it, they'll be like, okay, why did you lose it? How did you lose all that? And then it'll affect, like, they won't look as highly on you, and they might take someone else over you, even if you think you're better and whatever. If you didn't have like parental permission and the kid's permission, then you'll definitely get fined for it, and you could potentially go to prison because you're breaking the law and not getting their consent. And if you didn't do your CBS and DBS, CRB and DBS check, then you'll definitely lose your basis accreditation. So this is 4.1 Ethical and Legal Things through Considerations. Alex Colmer, thank you for watching.